Sailing for the South Seas on a full sail are flying. 100 miles through the line and winds are dying. How long I will be here, I do not know. One thing I'm sure of, winds will blow. My back, it's much better. I can walk around pretty good. Still gotta move kind of slow because it still has some pain in the back, but otherwise I'm behind the wheel. Today we're gonna go for a little powering around the bay. We're not gonna lift the sails up because I just don't want to strain my back. So we're just gonna go easy and we're gonna go anchor at the ground point. So although we are going just for very short trip, which consists mainly of powering, but then let me tell you something, then even short trip, it's excellent after almost 4 weeks laying in the bed, not be able to move. I tell you, it was so beautiful and so nice, and the people don't realize the importance of the health till they lose it.
Yesterday I cleaned all the big stuff off the bottom of the boat, and today I'm gonna just do some final cleaning. But the boat was really, the bottom was super dirty, so I gotta clean it up before we actually haul out. The South Bay of San Diego is wide and shallow, but usually uncrowded with decent afternoon breezes for sailors.
All's well.
As Jules mentioned, we're heading to Crown Cove, which is just a few miles from our mooring. It's just a day anchorage and must not have been discovered by the masses of San Diego boaters yet, because it's usually empty or possibly just 1 or 2 other boats are anchored there. Right before entering the cove, you have to make a sharp turn to starboard as the depth of water shoals to 3 feet, while on the starboard side, the shallow point extends out about 100 feet, and you have to be aware of that too so you don't run aground.
I think we're here, can drop a hook. We're anchoring about 15 feet of water. I put out 70 feet of chain. Although that little cove looks pretty wide, actually half of it in the low tide's mud. So it's shallow really quick. Out there are buoys. You can't go there because of swimming. So swimmers. And, for those of you who don't know San Diego very well, right across the road where you see all these campers, it's Silver Strand Beach, which is recognized as one of the nicest beaches in the United States. That's what they say. To me, every beach is beautiful, but anyway, it's right across, so you can actually go with a dinghy to shore, walk across the road, and be at a state park, which is a beautiful place on the ocean. And if you like calmer waters, you can stay here on the bay side, San Diego South Bay. It's a beautiful place. So here's Susan making a coffee for us, and also the sandwiches for lunch. Here's the one of the baguettes. She made it early this morning.
We're not going to starve today.
No.
Woo!
The one we already ate for breakfast, now this one is for lunch. And afterwards we will have some of her cinnamon buns and a coffee.
And then I'm going in the water to work that off.
Yeah, and she's going to jump on the water to work it off. And I will assist.
So since Jules hurt his back, a lot of people have been suggesting that he needs to lose weight, change his diet, and so forth. And he's been eating pretty good for the last month or so. Avocado sandwiches practically every day on whole wheat bread. And so this morning I decided to get up early at 5 o'clock and make cinnamon rolls and French bread. And that's what we're having today. Kind of enjoyed it, but we don't do it all the time, so.
All right.
Hey, boo.
Here comes our cinnamon buns.
You look like a cinnamon bun.
I surely hope she was serious when she said they are dietary.
It's coffee time.
And a coffee.
I'm so happy you feel better.
Yesterday, Susan dove on the boat to scrape the bottom because we planned today to go out and anchor out. And today, after we finish coffee and our sweet buns, Susan wants to jump.
Another sweet buns.
Susan wants to jump in the water again to give her a final once over.
She needs to be hauled out. I can't get her clean anymore.
Yeah. So anyway, you can watch us, how we enjoy it, and don't be too jealous. That's what you call a sugary goodness. I can truly say the baguette for breakfast was excellent, but the cinnamon roll is really something to kill for. And because of such a fine treats, it's extremely hard to lose weight. What the heck.
I won't make any more, Jules.
Okay.
It's all right with
So,
me.
we gotta get into serious eating now, okay?
So let's talk about exercising and back problems. I personally think that the best kind of workout for me is diving on the boat, cleaning the bottom. When I come out, my whole body just feels like a wet noodle, so it's got to be good for me. I'm so happy that Jules is on the mend. Today is our day of joy and thanking God for his recovery.
Yeah, it's been almost 4 weeks since I hurt myself by replacing a water pump and being in a back room, laying on my back and twisting and forcing myself into position, because you know how it is when there's not enough room. You try to work on something, it's kind of difficult older you get. So yes, now finally I start walking, and I still hurt me a little bit when I try to move, especially when I try to bend, but it's nothing like it was before. And many of you gave me many different ideas about what should I do, but me as a good politician, I will say I like them all.
Everybody has their own situation, we realize that for sure.
But I knew from very beginning that because I did not have any kind of accident, I did not fall or anything serious, so I knew I couldn't break anything, so it's most likely I just pull a muscle or twist something at a joint. So I believe that if I wait long enough, that's going to cure itself. And the truth is, older you get, longer it takes to heal.
Yeah.
So I believe that if I'm just patient, it's gonna go away. And I actually 3 days ago, when I woke up in the morning, I got up and I was surprised how much better I felt. So it really happened almost overnight. Then things got better. I'm still not totally fine, but I hope that within a week 2, which we're planning to haul out our boat, I should be good enough to be able to go back into my old self.
I think it's probably the TLC you got from Nurse Susan that made you well.
Yeah, that's for sure. But anyway, I appreciate you guys was concerned about me and gave me a lot of input what I should do, and with God's help, I feel much better.
But sorry guys, Jules won't be going to the doctor anytime soon. How come you're not using the power windlass, Jules?
Getting some exercise, work out my cinnamon roll. And I'm so happy, thank God, that I'm capable of doing something. But it's a terrible thing to be disabled, not be able to move around.
Sometimes when we're anchored in just shallow water, we just use our manual windlass.
Yeah.
Just to make sure it's still functioning properly. Remember when we used to lift up hundreds of feet of chain with this thing, Jules?
I remember when we lift 100 feet of chain by hand.
Yeah.
Before we had a windlass.
That was a while ago.
Okay. Also, good thing is to have a boat hook which is long enough, so you grab a chain like there, down there, and give a few swags, so you get rid of all the mud. Because right here is a muddy bottom, so I end up with a lot of mud on the chain. So that way you clean the chain.
Yeah, a lot of people have a little wash down up on the front deck, but we just do it this way. Works pretty good, actually.
So you gotta watch the chain every so often you start seeing a little bit of mud on it. You just grab it like this here. I found out that this way works much better than any kind of washing system, because you can really push hard on it, so you can do the work.
The mud just falls right off, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it works. We've been doing it for years and works good, so no reason to change. Yeah.
Okay guys, so that's it. That's the end of our day of fun in the sun. And before we leave, we'd like to thank all of you for your comments and your thumbs up on our last video. Please don't forget to comment and give a thumb up on this video. And we'd like
Only if you like it.
Right, if you liked it, of course. And we'd also like to thank all of you that support our channel through Patreon and PayPal. We really appreciate your support, guys, and we will see you all next time. Bye-bye.